Hello? Hello? Now! Now it's working! It's working! It's working! So that whole thing about the you missed my entire spiel about what I was talking about for like the last however many minutes. I just moved Beetlejuice by accident. Didn't mean to move Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice isn't even visible and I moved Beetlejuice. Do you know what it is? It's that same thing with the channels. Wait a second. Output, streaming. That's what it is. Okay, so it's the same thing I was complaining about on, it was the same thing that I was complaining about on, it's the same thing I was complaining about on Twilight Princess with, like, the audio channels. I was just, like, talking to myself, like, Dr. Ian Malcolm in Jurassic Park for, like, the last 10 minutes, like, shooting the breeze. I was even giving life advice. And you missed it. So,
Sonic and All-Stars Racing
Austin, it's great to see you. Hello. Yeah, it's like the Picasso of screen capture. Is the game audio the right volume? I hope it is. I'm just gonna turn it down just a little bit, just to check. Yeah, you missed the life advice. Do you want to know what my life advice was? Also, I need to update that, we're talking about... I need to update what game we're playing. How do I do that? Here. Edit stream info. Category, Sonic and All Stars. Racing Transformed. Done. And then I'm going to actually be smart, and I'm going to do that marker thing. This thing I've been forgetting to do consistently every time I've been doing this streaming lark. I forget to do that add marker, and then I go back to clip the VODs together, and it's crazy. And it takes me like 500 years. Anyway, the life advice, I don't want you to miss out on it, Austin. So I'm gonna run through it one more time. While I'm probably humiliating myself playing this game. Select an event. I was talking about this music lecturer that I had where dodge waves of traffic. Ugh, this sounds tough. This music lecturer I had, and he was talking to us about how, you know, life isn't about controlling everything. It's not about kind of being able to plan everything and it all turning out as planned. And he said it's actually more like when you go to the fish market, and you go to the fish market, you don't necessarily have one specific goal in mind. Like, I definitely want some cod, or I definitely want some haddock or something, or halibut. You go there and you see what looks good, what smells good, what's new in off the boat today, you know, and you make your decision based on that. And it's like that as well. It's like today on stream, like any of our other streaming days, it's not about knowing exactly what we're going to do. We have freedom. We can pick and choose what we're going to do. We can do anything. Like on the Let's Play channel on YouTube, it's more like there are these specific things that we need to do. But here it's all completely open, so.
2, 1, go!
And I need to remember how to play this game. The controller stopped, the buttons don't want to work on the controller. That's really, disconcerting. Yeah, I reconnected it, but it doesn't seem to want to go. He's like, I'm steering, but nothing's happening. What the hell? Now that's funny. Now the X button works. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. I even remember your name. It's because this is one of those racing games where you use R2 to drive. That's what it is. Here was I pressing X like an ultramaroon. So then we need to get through the checkpoint. Okay, so I can envisage myself failing at this multiple times. Because it seems like what I need to do is I need to get, like, there are going to be these cars weaving back and forth trying to drive me crazy and probably being very successful at it. And what I need to do is I need to get through these checkpoints and I can't remember how to play this game. Is it L2 to drift again? I'm going to presume it is. I'm going to pick up this star. Wait. Oh, well, of course, when we have, like, people weaving back and forth like this. Where are the police when you need them, right? It's like if I was Metal Sonic. I need to, like, find out how you drift. There it is L2. Okay, so L2 and R2 is what we need. It seems to be being very generous here, I must say. But it'll there's the police. Like, where are the police when you need them? Well, there they are, but they're not making my life any easier. They're making it more difficult. Okay, well, now that I know, like, how to drift, this will hopefully be easier. Because what I need is I need to, like, build up some speed. Okay, so 3 waves left. I think we, like, now that I know what I'm doing and I've, like, remembered how to control this, I feel confident that we should be able to manage this in, like, another couple of attempts. So I can just get through there. We should be able to manage this. We have, like, 1 more wave. Okay, if the police can, like, get off my tail, 3 more seconds. We can do this. We can do it. It was right there. It was right there. Okay, well, Metal Sonic 3rd time's a charm. The first time was the blooper reel with me forgetting that you actually use I actually literally thought that the controller had just stopped working. I was like, this controller's not working. It's like, no, you're just pressing the wrong button. Yeah, no, this is where it's at. Metal Sonic, I think we have this one in the bag. I also find it just a little bit cute that I talk to him like he's a real person. Like he can hear me. I think it gives us that spirit of teamwork that, like, Metal Sonic has probably been, like, missing in his life, you know? It's like he's used to just being utilized like a machine, you know? I feel if Metal Sonic receives more love, then he will in turn learn how to love. He's like Alucard or something. Or Dracula, rather. What happened there? Okay, I feel like a little bit better about this now. Because I feel like remembering how to drift is making, like, all the difference. Maybe not there, but the police can F off. This really is the fuck the police level, isn't it? Okay. It's like, do you know what it's like? It's like in Lakeview Terrace, where it's like making me think of, like, Lakeview Terrace, where Samuel L. Jackson plays this, like, he plays, like, a racist black cop who terrorizes his, he's like a psycho. He's actually a psycho. He terrorizes his neighbors who are just, because they're like we've got this. He terrorizes his neighbors because they're a multiracial couple. And then he terrorizes neighbors because they're a multiracial couple, and they confront him, and he's like, call the police, I'll tell you who's on duty. It's like, yeah, that's what these cops are all about. They're here swerving around the place, getting in Metal Sonic's way. If I put one foot out of line, though, you just know they're gonna come down on me like a ton of bricks. That's okay, Austin. I was just gonna say, like, I'm perfectly okay with being in someone's pocket for the afternoon. Skies of Arcadia, I kind of want to visit.
B-class.
It's a great game.
Character select.
Well, of course we're going to be Metal Sonic.
Standard.
I would kind of like to switch to Vice if we unlock Vice. I'd like to give him a go. Hello, it's a new person. Hello, it's a new person.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's great to see you, just like it's great to see anybody, Shy Eevee. Also, an adorable username. I'm going to just put it out there. You haven't missed much. We're just here enjoying ourselves. We successfully completed a challenge, which was where the police did their best to just get in my way. And now we're just here racing along. I don't know how long we're going to play. I don't know how long we're going to play Team Sonic Racing for. But whoa. But start thinking about what you might like to see instead. You know, if we get tired of Team Sonic Racing, what are we going to play instead? I feel like this must be the shortcut. Ooh, because I don't know if that's a shortcut or not, but it felt it felt a little bit daring. The sun is in my eyes. It's not enough that like it's freaking hot outside. Oh yeah, I have a job for you. I usually don't ask you for much, people in chat, but what happened there? Isn't the whole point of this game that I can go in the water? and then the one time I tried to go in the water, it's like, no can do. I have a job for you. It's extremely important because I will totally forget. It's really freaking hot today, so and I have no ice cubes, which is like a terrible thing. So what I've done is I put 2 beers inside in the freezer. So it's your job, it's extremely important, in like about 10 minutes to remind me that I put beer in the freezer so that I don't so that they don't explode. Like, it's actually important. The fate of my freezer rests upon your shoulders because I will totally forget. So please, can you remind me in about 10 minutes? Harry, take the beer out of the freezer! And then we'll crack open a few brewskis together, and we'll drunk drive with Metal Sonic. This is a really cool course, by the way. Like, I said it in the last, Tails has gone All-Star. Okay. First time for everything, I guess. Burn, Iris. Okay, so this is where I'm not allowed to go into the water, even though it's Team and Sonic All-Stars Racing transformed. I feel like I'm missing a trick here by not going into the water. But yeah, I know I said it on like the last recording session playing this, but this game is like so unexpectedly good. Like, I've had this game for a long time, not since it came out, but I've had it for quite a while, and I just don't think I played it as much as I should have, because it is like I said it the last time, it blows Team Sonic Racing out of the water. It is so fun. And it's just like a nice, simple racing game. Not simple as in like overly simplistic. It's just genuinely like really fun and just not over the top, you know, not over complicated, which I must say I am enjoying very much. Okay, who let the bee out of apartment 23 here? I must say, I feel like I'm gonna lose this one. If I can beat Sonic, then I'll be happy. That's my whole reason for living. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Event failed.
Event failed? Ah, well. Just remind me to take the beer out of the freezer. Somebody, please. Is that Shovel Knight? For some reason? Yay! Rogue's Landing. I'll retry that one. I feel like I can do better. I need to like go into the water at that point because I feel like that's way faster.
2, 1, go!
I feel like I was the only goddamn fool who was not going into the water. But yeah, it is like freaking hot today. So at the moment, as I speak, it is like the evening time when usually it should be getting nice and cool and chilly. And it is like 25 freaking degrees outside, like if you can believe that. And you might be sitting there going like 25 degrees is not that hot. But I guarantee you, in Ireland, in Ireland that is freaking hot. Like in Ireland, as soon as it goes over like 20 something, it feels like way too hot. It just feels like too damn high. The temperature's too damn high. And it is like a very uncomfortable situation. So, you have a twin twister. Did I hit myself with my own twister? Okay, is this where I can go in the water, Truman? Yes, okay, so Alex Kidd, stay in school, why don't you? It is like really hot for some reason here, when it's, as soon as it goes over like about like 20 something degrees, it just feels like excruciatingly hot. What do you play on, if you don't mind me asking? I am playing on... Well, that's a more complicated question to answer than you might think. I am playing on the Windows version of the game, but I'm playing it on Windows, but Windows installed on an iMac. So I have a 27-inch iMac computer, like a pretty souped up one, but instead of having Mac OS installed on it, it has Windows installed on it. So the best Windows computer you can buy is probably one that's made by Apple. So I'm just gonna put that out there. So that's what I'm playing it on at the moment. Sonic, get bent. That's all I've got to say to you. Like, let's not get too like intellectual with our let's not get like too intellectual with our insults here. Just get bent. Okay, so I'm still in fourth. I must say I'm like a little bit surprised that at the way this race is going. This isn't an easy track. Or maybe it's just like I'm finished, I've now completed the Weenie Hut Junior stages, and now it's like, okay, now you're playing with the big boys. This is Rogue's Landing here. I love the way, so one thing I love about this game, by the way, is how like the tracks change slightly. I love how like the tracks change slightly every single lap, so it's not just the same track over and over again. Here's my other nemesis, Knuckles. Knuckles thinks like he's the original Sonic enemy. It's like, get out of here. There's a new robot in town.
Event complete.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right, that's like... I think like 25 degrees. Like once, like between 25 and 30, you're getting up to 100 Fahrenheit. Like I think 30 degrees is about 100 Fahrenheit, if I know correctly. What's the boiling point of water in Fahrenheit? Then we'll be able to figure it out. Continue. Because the boiling point of water in... Well, no, that doesn't help at all. The boiling... I was thinking of it like completely the wrong way around. We can unlock Danica Patrick. That makes such a difference in my life. The boost challenge. You got boost power. Boost to stop the clock. Okay, I did this before, I think.
Character select.
We're sticking with Metal Sonic. Let's stick to what we know here.
Get ready.
So what do I just need to boost.
2, 1, go.
I just need to boost stops the clock. So basically the more boosts I hit, the better is how I understand this. And I just need to make it to the end. So if I hit every single boost, then that'll be good. And if I don't do that, why did I think I could just go through that, by the way? We are going freaking fast here. Oh, I can't do that. I need to like learn the track all over again. Like I knew this the last time because we don't got this.
Checkpoint.
We might still have this. Get this boost here. Get this boost here. Sorry, Metal Sonic. What the hell is going on in here? Also, again, I persist in playing these games where like I cannot like look at what chat is saying at all. Unfortunately, because like I have like chat open on like the MacBook, which is like on a stool. This is like the kind of ghetto setup that I have here. It's like I have the chat on a MacBook, which is like sitting on a stool, like down next to where I'm sitting myself. So it's like I literally have to take my eyes off the road. And why can't I go down there? Whoa, whoa, whoa! We might actually get this if I don't screw this up. Just hit the boost. No, we almost had it. 212.
Event failed.
124 or something. Okay, yeah, that my scientific system for figuring out for converting Celsius to Fahrenheit or vice versa was deeply flawed.
3, 2, 1, go.
I think it's actually like something to do with. I think it's actually like literally like I thought first, which is that like 30 degrees is 100 Fahrenheit or something like that. So if you can imagine then like what I'm living through at the moment is almost 100 degrees. Like that's hot. And I think it's always relative. Like I know you're in Arizona, right, Austin? So like I think for you like hot weather is the norm. It's like you're like maybe you don't like. I really need to figure that thing out, like what it wants me to do there. It's like the course is speaking French and I'm speaking Spanish. Like I think to a certain extent maybe you don't like get used to it, but maybe you do, you know? I think here there's just something about like like what I was saying when my microphone was off and no one could hear me. There's something about like like the latitude, this is such like barstool meteorology here, by the way. There's something about like the latitude and the longitude, or the angle at which the sun hits us or something like that, which just means that for some reason when it's hot, it feels really freaking hot here. And by that I mean that like once you get over that sort of like that sort of 20 something degrees here, it's like unbearably hot. Like it feels hotter, and I can testify to that. Will I ever learn? No, I think the answer to that is no. We literally need like one more checkpoint, and we're not going to make it because of like the same bullshit. I was just about to hit us. The because when I was on the continent, right, in mainland Europe, in Germany, like it was very common for it to be about 30 degrees, like even hotter. Like, oh, now it's even hotter. It was very common for it to be over 30 degrees in the summertime. Like it was common for it to be, it was very common for it to be 30 degrees in summer, and it didn't feel as hot as it feels in Ireland when it's 25 degrees. Like 25 degrees here like feels comparatively like something like 40 degrees for some reason, and I have no idea why. Like it's just a little bit insane. Okay, can we like consciously try and not to make the same mistake this time? Yes, there we go. I feel like just not making that one mistake every single time we go around this track. There's a few times being around that track. I ain't no holla back, Metal Sonic. I feel like just not making that same stupid mistake every single time we have the opportunity to make that exact mistake is going to make a big difference. So yeah, in summary, it is freaking hot. My other problem is that I have no ice cubes, and so I was like just about to finish work today, and I was thinking to myself, oh, it's Friday, finish the work week, it's hot, it'd be really nice to make like a cocktail and enjoy it while on stream. Did I like use my boost inadvertently? I feel like I did. Anyway, that's not going to matter because we're just not going to make the silly mistake. We're just not going to make the stupid mistake again, like we always do. And that's going to make all the difference. Here we go. This is where our life changes for the better, everybody. We're in a far more comfortable position. So yeah, hence why I couldn't make a cocktail. So I figured the next best thing is, you know what, we'll crack open a few brewskis or whatever. Yes, get the beers out. I was just talking about it. I need to get the beers out. Thank you. You have saved my freezer. I'm gonna hit you with Beetlejuice. And I'll be back. I've got the beer. The beer is here. Don't trust the beer in apartment 20 here. Bye bye Beetlejuice. So, continue. I'm gonna clink the glass against the mic in your honor for reminding me to get the beer out of the freezer. And thus saving my my freezer from an exploding beer bottle. So, but I shouldn't have run down the stairs and back up again like a madman, because now I'm out of breath. So yeah. I'm just going to tweet out a little bit. We're having some beers and racing some Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed. If you want to drop by. Yeah, it's not fun when it happens, when something explodes in the freezer, because the worst part is that the liquid that explodes then freezes, right? So it's not just, like, it would be bad enough if, like, the thing explodes and you just have the glass and the liquid that you need to clean up, but no, it freezes, so you end up with, like, this, like, tomb, this, like, marble tomb or something. I'm gonna open this thing. Oh, Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, my beloved little chicken boy. A beer for Billy Hatcher. Is it just me, or is Danica Patrick giving me the stink eye right about now? I swear. I'm gonna go for speed. I've been feeling a little slow. I've been feeling a little blue. Like Big the Cat. Got to love Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. It's so good. Okay, watch out everybody. There's Danica Patrick right now. She was giving us the stink eye on the character select screen. Let's see how smart she is now. What did I just hit? Or did someone hit me? It's probably the Shogun. Is what it was. She just tried to hit me with an ice missile there. Okay, now I feel nice and fast. I'm faster than Sonic. This is how the world should be. We live in a world made in Metal Sonic's image. Like, not even low-key, but high-key. The Sonic OVA is really good, and when I say Sonic OVA, I mean the one where, like, the princess has, like, a monkey tail, and it's just, like, a funny anime movie. Like, I never saw this in Billy Hatcher, by the way. This is just telling me more and more we need more Billy Hatcher games. Like, this place looks cool. I'm gonna try and, like, hit someone from behind if I can. Ooh, this track goes all over the place. One thing about Metal Sonic is he feels like just like a little bit, well, I suppose, like, it's the way he feels in general, right? It's funny because he feels like a little bit like he does in Sonic Ore, of all things. First place until I hit a B. He feels like a little bit like he does in Sonic Ore, which is kind of like a little bit floaty, which makes sense. Him being a rabbit, there's enemies here. Him being a rabbit, a robot. Okay, so let's add that to the collection. Delibird is a Vaporeon. Metal Sonic is a rabbit. Zawarlo! Boost past this guy. Glove. Well, that's useful, because that means that, like, anyone who tries to hit me is going to have a rude awakening. Haha! I need to be collecting those coins. I just spent 24 of them to open this thing. Now I'm in first. If I can just maintain this lead. It's the bees! That bee weapon is crazy! Like, where do they all come from? Owning the race? Don't speak too soon, Mr. Whoever's commentating this. A snowman? Ruling the race this time. You said it. You can say it again, Charlie. Will we play more Space Channel 5 Part 2 on this stream tonight? That was it. I'm not gonna lie, like, playing Space Channel 2, Space Channel 5 Part 2 and commentating at the same time was probably one of the most stressful experiences of my entire existence. Like, that was hard. Oh, cool. There's like a super pickup. I need to remember that one. Like, that was probably like one of the most like stressful gaming experiences I've ever had. I think the only thing that I can remember that was even more stressful was like commentating over Sonic Spinball.
Event complete.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, because how would you tell between the difference between the glass and the ice?
Location unlocked.
Location unlocked. That's what we're there for. Anything for my princess.
Select an event.
So we just opened up the... We can unlock Shadow the Hedgehog. We can play a versus. Is this to unlock Shadow?
Character select. Metal Sonic. Speed.
We have to unlock Shadow if we have the opportunity. Drop Blowfish on boost pads. Chewie, take the professor in back and hook him up to the ship's computer.
Get ready. 3,
I think this is one where it's literally just like a drag race with the computer. With Amy Rose. Amy?
go.
Stick to the Tupperware parties. In your little Barbie's dream house, traveling hairstylist's car. You know what that like car reminds me of? It reminds me of like, sorry, but is it like just me, or does like that Frank Grimes episode of The Simpsons collectively have like the most comedy, platinum comedy moments? Like, that Frank Grimes episode has so many moments where I'm just like, this is absolute genius. Like, so many of them. And just one example of them is when, like, Homer enters the, obviously there's... Oh, we get, like, the Toot Toot Sonic Warrior music. That's my jam. I'm the one that he was fighting in that game. The, Knuckles! How dare you! I know you used to be... I know I usurped your position as, like, the, I know I usurped your position as the Sonic rival. But, you know... Times change. You have a new job now. You have beef with Rouge. Thank you for finding my emerald. The, what was I even talking about? Oh yeah, Frank Grimy Grimes. So there's like that whole plot point where he gets... He plans on, like, humiliating Homer by getting him to enter the kids' power plant design competition or something. And of course there's like the funny moment where, whoa, what happened? Who took my false teeth? Of course there's like the funny moment where he wins the competition and they're like, yeah, he entered a competition for children and Homer beat their brains out, you know, that's obviously funny. But there's also like a hilarious golden comedy moment where Ralph Wiggum gets the, Ralph Wiggum also entered the competition, and he walks up to the stage with like a Malibu Stacy Dream House, where he's after crossing out Dream House and entering like something like Dream Nuclear Power Plant or something. And he puts it up on the table, and Smithers looks at it and says, "Well, it is pretty great, sir." Like, sorry, but that is like just like such like subtle comedy gold, you can't even, and it's just like, and they don't make a big deal out of it, they just do it, they just say it, and they trust it to be funny enough all by itself. That's what I think about when I look at Amy Rose in her little hairdresser car. Well, sorry, Shadow, but I can't afford you right now. I need to get 7 more stars in order to be able to unlock you. It is so hot, and do you know what? It doesn't help that I'm upstairs, because it is like even hotter upstairs than it is, oh, Sky Sanctuary Zone.
E-Class.
Neon Genesis Evangelion. What can he do?
Metal Sonic.
The,
Speed.
it doesn't help that I'm upstairs, because literally I feel like there's a 10-degree difference between upstairs and downstairs in my house. Downstairs is like a really comfortable, nice, chill,
Get ready.
relaxing, cool. What do I have to do? I never looked.
2, 1, go.
I never looked. I have to go through the checkpoints. I have to like follow. Oh, this is like. Oh, so it's basically Nights into Dreams, is what it is. I just like follow these and listen to this cool like Sky Sanctuary music. I can do that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so I got through that checkpoint. Can I like can I like go on my side? Whoa, 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 that's not how you do it. What I was thinking is like, can I like go vertical or whatever? That'd be cool to know. As like an airplane at least, not as a car. Of course you can't go like vertical as a car. Well, I can if I'm drifting, I suppose. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Recovery.
Recovery. Just one more time. I've totally got this. Let's not speak too soon here. It's nice to see Sky Sanctuary as well. I was just like, we just saw you last, a couple of videos ago on Let's Play Sonic Generations, but it's good to see you again. Hello everybody! I'm just going to take the opportunity to say hello to everyone again. It's great to see you here. We're having a few beers, playing not Team Sonic Racing, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, which actually, in my opinion, is better than Team Sonic Racing now that I'm actually playing it. It's a far more fun game.
Select an event.
So, we still can't afford Shadow. Shinobi! What do I have to... Oh, just beat your rivals to the finish line? I can do that. But yeah, downstairs, if I go down there, it's just like pleasantly cool. It's like it's cooling my hot heart with a Fresh Island song. And up here, it's like it's warming my fresh heart with a Hot Island song. It's not a comfortable situation, I'll tell you that much. I figured out what was wrong, why why my microphone is never working the way I think it is. Why it is it's like the exact same reason I was talking about on like on Twilight Princess, which is Tails and Sonic. Ha! The reason is like that whole like weird element to recording with OBS or streaming with OBS where you have to pick like which audio channels you want to use. And I'm like, you know, just use all of them, you know? So that's what it is, because I had my mic on channel 2, which is what I needed for recording. Otherwise it records everything on one audio channel. This is pretty beautiful here. Haha, Sonic. That's why I'm the real ultimate life form. Shadow thinks it's him. Sonic thinks it's him. Well, Sonic just thinks he's the fastest thing alive. I'll let him have that one, but I'm the fastest thing, period. If you can't talk shit as Metal Sonic, who can you talk shit as? That's the thing, Metal Sonic doesn't say anything. That's what's almost like so scary about him, is that he's like... He's just like he's like the ultimate killer robot or something. Is that Ooh La La? Is Ooh La La in front? Aye aye. Ah! What is that? That, like, I think it's when it, like, twists you around that you lose the, I think it's when it, like, twists you around that it, you control in a different way for a second or something. I don't know, it's hard to describe. There's Wreck-It Ralph for some reason, who is in this game. Oh, there's like another path over there that I should try the next time maybe, because that's where Sonic seems to be going. We've got this cool Shinobi music, by the way. Why does it feel like I go slow every time I come? How'd you turn in the air? Well, I'm an all-star now. And we get the cool Metal Sonic battle music from the oft-deservedly maligned Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Danica Patrick, bite me. It's like, who's beating me? Tails and Ooh La La? The nerve. Ooh La La, it's time for an emergency gay special news report. And it's going to be about how Metal Sonic took you to the woodshed, is what it's going to be about. Haha, did I blow myself up? Oh, it's because I get confused. I blew myself up. That wasn't the way it was supposed to happen. I was just trying to, like, point blank take Ooh La La out. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to, like, give her the equivalent of, like, just, like, come up right next to her and just destroy her career. This is the way I want to go. I don't think I'm winning this race anyway. So I want to at least try going this way and see what happens. Ooh, I get to go on the roof? That's almost worth it, just for, like, the novelty. I don't think it was worth... Oh, it's the leaves! That's what's slowing me down every time I come to... Every time I come to that section of the road, there are leaves that I need to be careful not to drive on, because, you know, we're driving some, like, 24th and a half Duck Dodgers super robot car, but, you know, it could throw a couple of leaves at us. We can drive on the water, we can drive in the air, we can drive pretty much anywhere. They're going over there! I need to, like, pay attention. There's Ooh La La. It looks like Ooh La La never recovered either. Aye aye. It's bad enough Sonic trying to get in my way, but a monkey. Yeah, Danica Patrick in Sonic 4. It's okay, Metal Sonic. Let's roll it back. Roll it again, Colette. Do you know what I need? I'm gonna tell you a story. It's like, you know it's good. I'm gonna tell you a story.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's so hot. What I need is... And this story happened like a couple of weeks ago, and I meant to talk about it in one of the numerous, like, YouTube videos that I've recorded since then, but I just kept forgetting about it, or there were other things that got in the way. But a couple of weeks ago, right, I was, well, not a couple, it was like maybe like a week and a half ago, I was, I'm not going up there onto that roof again. Don't drive on the leaves, it'll slow you down. I was going to the shop. It's the cherry blossoms, they slow you down. I swear. I was walking over to the shop, right? And when I was walking over there, on my way, I walked past some people who were obviously after being hired by one of the houses there to do some gardening work. So they were out there, They were out there cutting hedges and cutting grass or whatever they were doing anyway. So obviously they had all the equipment with them. They had the hedge clippers, the chainsaw, they had everything, the whole shebang. What happened to me there in the 1 second that I wasn't looking at the screen? It feels like the whole world's changed. I used to be on the up and up, and now I'm on the low and low down. I don't think I'm using that hot rod thing the right way. Like, I think if you overuse it, it blows up or something. Don't go on the grass, it'll slow down your futuristic hot rod car. They're also doing some, like, jump thing that I don't understand what they're doing. Sonic? So they were cutting hedges, right? They had their van there and everything. There was literally, like, I think about like 3 guys there working on this house, right? So not something that's like very odd to see, you know. It's like it's quite like an affluent area, so not very like odd to see. But so I didn't like take much notice of it. Excuse me, oolala. I know I tried to end your whole career during the last race, but let's see you get past that one. Oh, you did? Okay. I didn't take much notice of it. On my way back from the shop, they were gone, right? They all their van was gone, all their trailer was gone, all their equipment was gone, the people were gone. All of them were gone, right? Not something that was also unusual. But you want to know what wasn't gone? What wasn't gone was their Leafblower. So what wasn't gone was their Leafblower. They had left a Leafblower, right? They had left a Leafblower on the ground, right? On the footpath, or as you say, stateside, sidewalk. They had just left it there. Excuse me? I'm gonna hit you with that. I'm gonna end your whole career! Danica Patrick! They, hey Fury. They left the Leafblower there. The Leafblower was literally just on the ground. Nobody looking after it, right? Next to the garden wall, outside in the public, next to the street. And that's just one element of it, right? They left it there. It was on! It was just in a constant state of blowing. It was just down on the ground, going... blowing constantly. The Leafblower was just down on the ground, unattended, unloved, just blowing in a constant state of blow. Just on! And it was like a petrol Leafblower, like one that you have to put petrol into in order to use it, and it was just there blowing the whole time. I was like, how do you do that? How does that happen, that you actually just drive away, leave a Leafblower just down on the ground in a constant state of exhalation? It was one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. But now that I think about it, on an evening like this, where it's like 25 degrees, like, and it feels freaking hot as all get out. I wish I had that Leafblower right here, right next to me, keeping me cool. We still can't afford Shadow. His price is too damn high. Survive the race.
B-class.
What do I have to do on this one?
Speed.
Hello everybody, by the way. I'm just going to say hello every now and then, just in case new people or different people are there.
Get ready.
I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way.
1, go.
So as far as I can tell, I just need to finish the race. But I don't know what the battle element of this is. That's the problem. Can I, like, take them out? Can I destroy them? I need to be getting these, I need to be getting these coins if I'm ever going to afford Shadow the Hedgehog anyway. Did I kill him? Did I destroy Alex Kidd already? Oh, is it because I'm in last place? Is that what's happening? Like, I need to get up into... Or do I just, like, destroy them? Because I feel like that I have no idea what I'm doing here. I lost... That's what it is. I need to destroy them. So really, if I was smart... I see you there. I see that rocket in your pocket. Is that a firework? Or are you just happy to see me? I could, like, get him right now. I hit Rio! This is like just a little bit nerve-wracking. Oh my god, this is like a fun... This is like a fun mode, though. Like, it has the fun of, the battle mode in, Like, it has the fun of battle mode in... Whoa. It has the fun of battle mode in Mario Kart, but, it's just, like, a little bit more dynamic, if you get me. Okay, I need to be getting the items here. I'm afraid to, like, get right up in their grill. Rio eliminated. Okay, so now I just need to beat John Malkovich here. And I've got it. I've got a groovy thing going, baby. He's got a rocket. How is that fair? I'm just an ultimate killer robot. Who did you shoot that at? Who are you shooting that at? Nobody. What are you doing? He has ice! He got me! Oof. That was fun. I'm doing that again. Hey Fury, I think I said hello already, but if I didn't, I'm saying hello again. It's great to see you. Okay, so I know what I'm doing now. We almost had it that time. I feel like if you play a little bit less aggressively at the beginning, and just let them kind of take each other out just a little bit. Okay, I'm not getting any items. Let them take each other out to a certain extent. I say that. I say that, but then I'm just going to do, like... But then I'm just going to play as normal, you know? Like it's a normal race. See, he has like a rocket. Oh, he's gone now. Ah! Does that take a life? It does! It takes a life! Alex Kidd is still there. No, this can't be. I started so well. Now it's just I should be able to take him out. If I hang back. Get him. Get him! Cochio mio. Yes! It's not enough for me to win. I have to destroy everybody while I'm at it.
Event complete.
Power through, Fury. Power through. Just channel Metal Sonic. You're Metal Sonic. That's what you have to tell yourself every day. That's the daily mantra. I am Metal Sonic. I am the ultimate killer robot. I am the fastest thing in existence. I don't care about this. What's this? Oh, that's the next, that's the next chapter. We're done already? Well, we can do this. I still don't have enough coins to unlock Shadow.
Character Metal Sonic. Speed.
Jet Set Radio!
Get ready.
Is this just a regular race? Okay, finally, something I'm used to. Even though it's like in a in like a course I've never played before my entire life. I must say, like that's one thing I'll say. When you consider that like racing games aren't exactly my forte. When you consider that like racing games aren't exactly my forte and I've never actually played these courses before in my life, I'm actually kind of like happy with how I'm playing. I'm kind of proud of myself because it's just like I feel like I'm accomplishing something, you know. We're just having a good time here. Nice hip-hop music. Alex Kidd, somebody has you in their sights, whoever it is. Not me, but don't hit me with that blowfish. He tried as well. It's like, shouldn't you be in school, Alex Kidd? I wanted to throw that behind me. A steamroller. He hit my little missile with a blowfish. Do you know what I like about this game, actually? Even compared, like, I know I've been comparing it to, like, Team Sonic Racing. But even, like, compared to... But even, like, to compare it to Mario Kart. Sometimes, like, Mario Kart is just, like, a little bit too crazy, if you know what I mean. It's the bees in Apartment 23. Sometimes Mario Kart is just like a little bit too crazy to the point where it feels like bullshit sometimes. If you know what I'm saying. Like sometimes Mario Kart, you'll be playing it and no matter how well you do, someone will just come up and screw you over, you know? Wow! I thought I could go down there. What happened to turning into a plane? And that's like another thing that you have to, that I like about this game, just to like reiterate it, is that like just because you fall off the course, there's not like this whole, you're not like screwed over. Like again, I feel like there's a lot in this game where you feel like it's just, like it doesn't feel easy per se. But it doesn't feel like it's out to get you either, except for the bees sometimes, I suppose. Okay, now you're all going to pay. Okay, so now I'm a plane all of a sudden. Whoa. Danica Patrick again? I should never have unlocked her. Ever since I unlocked her, she's just been making a nuisance of herself. It's all I can say. Between her and Wreck-It Ralph. It's like, that's what we get for inviting them as guests on this game. They just turn around and try to screw me over.
Finish! Congratulations! Third place!
Third place. I'll take it if it lets us proceed.
Event complete!
Continue. When do I get to unlock Vice? Because that's who I want to unlock. Look, watch now. We've been able to play as him the whole time. Now I can afford Shadow. Let's go and unlock him. It'd be a shame to like leave the world
Shadow unlocked.
and not unlock him. We'll play as him as well. It'll be like the rock and sock connection.
New tour unlocked.
Scorching Skies. Okay, yeah, I'll go for it.
Sky, select an event.
Golden Axe, another great classic Sega game.
Character select.
Yeah, no, we can't play as Vice yet. I'm gonna play as Shadow. Let's try it. It's like, I'd feel bad like leaving him behind.
2, 1, go.
I'd feel bad leaving him behind, considering it'd almost be like if you've ever seen the Crystal Maze. It'd be like in the Crystal Maze, do you know the way if you don't like finish the challenge in like you can get like locked in or whatever. I don't remember Golden Axe looking like this, but I kind of wish it did. So no, do you know the way when they talk about like franchises that you'd like to see being brought back because they deserve it? I feel like Golden Axe is one of them. Like, when was the last time Golden Axe got any love? Probably this game. Also, I kind of like how Shadow just like snickers like an asshole every time. Like snickers like an asshole every time he hits somebody with something. But it's like the Crystal Maze, right? If they get locked in, they can always choose to, like, the rest of the team can choose to like use one of the crystals they've won to rescue their teammate from being like locked into whatever game that they failed at. And But if they don't and they move on to the next world, every now and then they'll just show the person who got locked into the game because they failed it. Because they failed it, just like sitting forlornly inside in the room, like being forgotten and neglected by their teammates. Amy! What kind of a world is this? Where Amy Rose can beat Shadow the Hedgehog. I am the ultimate life form. I don't feel comfortable going for that item box that's inside that like dragon's mouth. Someone's after going all-star. I can't recognize the music right off the bat. It was probably Amy. It was the Magnet Amy's. Wanna know what's even worse than the Magnet Amy's? It's the Triple Fudge Packers. Now we're all... Oh my god, Chaos Control. Corey in the house. Why don't we get Live and Learn? Like, imagine, like, Shadow goes all-star and she's like, Live and Learn! Hanging on to the edge of tomorrow. Like, imagine how cool... Like, everyone would just be like, I'm giving up right now. Oh, how did I use that? Like, everyone would just be like, I'm giving up right now. I can't handle that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Getting some Revenge of the Sith vibes here. Football Manager. Manager mode, huh? Metal Sonic has gone all-star. Metal Sonic must have felt... I thought that was the final lap. How long is this Golden Axe course? Metal Sonic probably wants to kick my ass just as like punishment for me not selecting him. Okay, the bees is probably like the best item in the game as far as I can tell. Because it's like, okay, Shadow? I guess you just don't want to win the race. I guess you want to throw it. What happened? Did Marcellus Wallace pay you off to throw the race? We were literally like smoking this thing up until like the last 20 seconds. And now we're probably going to lose or get beaten by Amy Rose, which would be even worse. There's losing, and then there's like losing to Amy, to those magnet ABs. Or even worse is the triple fudge packers. But yeah, Metal Sonic probably just wants to screw me over as like retribution for not racing as him anymore. That's probably like how it's funny, because that's probably how Metal Sonic felt in the first place. When he got replaced by Shadow as like Sonic's main enemy. But the difference between the two is that, like, whereas like Shadow and Sonic kind of like overcame their differences. Well, it's not that they actually didn't overcome their differences. That is a lie. It's just that like Shadow realized that he was being a goddamn fool and a snake in the grass.
Go for it.
And they just like managed to work things out, you know. I think they still have their differences. I think Shadow still thinks he's better. He suffers from like an inferiority complex. Look at him like walking on his car like a badass.
Location unlocked.
Let's continue. I feel like going back to Metal Sonic. My heart belongs to Metal Sonic. Okay, so what's this next challenge? Traffic. Oh no, not this again. This was literally like, this was so nerve-wracking. I can't deal with this. I feel like we should change to handling mode as well. Either handling or acceleration. Because like, this was so like unnerving.
3, 2, 1, go!
What is up with these cars? Where are they even going? As well, like it made sense to a certain extent on it made sense to a certain extent in like the Jet Set Radio stage. Does that not count as a wave? Okay, thank you. Jesus. I thought I was after like screwing myself there by killing one of the people working the racing staff or whatever. Okay, so the glove, the power glove. I love the power glove. It is so choice. There's the police again, making a nuisance out of themselves. Changing like the mode to handling has definitely made a big difference here. I just feel a lot more nimble. Remember I was saying earlier how like Metal Sonic felt kind of like floaty? And I just assumed that that's the way Metal Sonic controls because, you know, he's like a floating killer, never-ending pie-throwing robot. But I feel now that it's just because like the handling mode is obviously so much more geared towards like, look, I can even like weave past the police. Eat your heart out. This is so much easier. Why is this like... I say as like upon being hit. Twice. 3 times. A lady. I draw the line at 4. I'll take the humiliation of being hit 3 times. 4 is where I draw the line.
Stickers unlocked.
Stickers? That's what all the kids are into these days. But yeah, it makes sense to have like all these cars driving around Tokyo, driving around Shibuya. What the hell are they doing driving around Panzer Dragoon?
Event complete.
Okay, so note to self, viewers, remind me. You already did a brilliant job reminding me to take the beer out of the freezer. But please also remind me if we get that weird challenge, we pick handling. We change the car's mode to handling.
Select an event.
Is that Vice? That looks like Vice down there. It would make sense as well.
Race.
What's this one? Go through rings to avoid losing time.
B-class.
I feel like we do handling on this as well.
Handle it.
I think this is the same one that we did earlier where we just like play Nights into Dreams and go through the circles.
Get ready. 3,
Rolling
2,
start, whatever that
1,
means.
Go.
Because I feel like the handling will help us here. So what does going through the rings actually even do? Because I can see myself still losing time. Also, the sun on this level, this is the one I was racing earlier where I had to do it twice. Because the sun gets in your eyes. I actually kind of like that they did that because I've never seen that in a racing game before. Where they're like, oh yeah, by the way, the sun is in your eyes. If I don't have enough to unlock my boy Vice
Checkpoint.
when we get to the point where we can unlock him, I'm gonna like see if I can bring Shadow back to the pet shop and get my money back. Imagine you just like you're like Shadow, get in the car, we're going to Disneyland, and he's like, I love Disneyland. And then it's like, wait a second, this isn't Disneyland, this is the pet shop. And then we go to the pet shop and I'm like, yeah, I bought this ultimate life form. I don't really like him anymore. Oh, I have a boost that I can be using.
Finish.
Okay, so how much is it going to cost to unlock Vice? I have like, I'm going to predict 42 coins. 42 coins is what I'm going to predict. I feel if I'm right, the game should just give it to me.
Select an event.
No, 30? Oh, but look how many coins we have! I was right, I was just right about the wrong thing. We unlock Vice. We need him in our lives. Sanctuary Speedway, a race. What's up here? Dreamy Drive, a race. From Nights.
Race.
Na 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 na.
B-class.
Okay, so what's the difference between Metal Sonic and Vice? So Vice has good speed, worse handling, worse all-star, but I think that's to do with the level, isn't it? I'm going with Vice. We'll check what this all is all about. Nights into Dreams, I've been like playing a lot over the past couple of weeks, and I love this game now.
Get ready.
I'm totally going to LP it. What do I need to do?
1, go.
I'm totally going to LP it soon. Like, as soon as possible.
Draw.
I'm going to presume going through the rings, just like in the real game, gives me like some sort of benefit. I'm in 10th! What's up with that? For those of you who don't know Vice, Vice is from Skies of Arcadia, which is a JRPG which was released on the oh, there's what's his name? The first boss. If you're playing as Clarice. For those of you who don't know, Skies of Arcadia is like a really cool JRPG that was released on the Dreamcast. Definitely worth checking out if you can. They released it on the GameCube as well. They released like a remastered version of it. Who the fuck is Willimus? Is he like a hippopotamus? Trash him from top to bottomus. Take that, whoever you are. I'm going to inherit my father's pirate empire or whatever. The Metal Sonic goes all-star every time I don't play as him. Like, I never get to go All-Star when I actually play as Metal Sonic. Every time I'm not playing as him, he's like going All-Star all the time. Glove. I love Power Glove. It is so choice. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. I've lost track. I've lost control of my mind. Oh, sorry, Metal Sonic. Didn't mean to do you like that. But I think they did like a remastered version from the for the GameCube, but it's extremely rare now. Like it's one of those. Oh no! Don't tell me she's here, Puffy. The first boss, if you play as what's his name, the boy. I'm gonna go under here. There must be like some benefit to it, or maybe there's just that one coin. I love how like I can actually. Tails, what happened to him? What happened to Tails back there? Here we are in Frozen Bell. I love that since I've actually played this game now, which I wouldn't have, like the last time I streamed this game, I hadn't actually played Nights into Dreams. But now that I've played it, I like that I'm actually able to know what's happening here. Or what this is all about. Shadow, I've got you in my sights. Well, that worked out perfectly. I'm gonna still go. I feel like they're giving me like mini boosts or something. Like they totally are. Giving me little boosts, but then I can't. I've lost control of my mind again. I can go All-Star. I'm a pirate ship. Oh, I haven't been drifting at all for some reason, or maybe I have and I just haven't consciously done it. It's Wiseman, the final boss. This is like one of his attacks. Like again, I love that I actually know what is like happening here since I've actually played the game now. For those of you who don't know Nights into Dreams, don't worry, because I am going to LP it, and probably soon, because it's just like been on my mind a lot. Like I've been playing it a lot over the last couple of weeks, and it's a nice short game. So it's something that like I'd be able to record quite easily, probably the whole game in one session. Like it probably takes like like an hour to play the entire the bees. Probably takes like an hour to play the entire game. Probably takes like about an hour to play the entire. Maybe that's like a little bit. Maybe that's like not exactly 100% true. But certainly in like one night I'd be able to record the whole thing. What I'm thinking is actually that like in what I'm thinking is maybe that
Event complete.
Did you see that?
I did, Vice, thank you. I'm actually going to be on holidays in a week and a half. Well, in just over a week, actually. We're taking a hotel trip away.
Location unlocked.
And I'm thinking actually, like, because I'm going to be away that week, what I'll do is I'll probably be finished Sonic Generations by then. So maybe I'll just record Nights into Dreams and have it upload while I'm on holidays.
Select an event.
Drift challenge. Oh, that again. What's this though? This is just like a regular race. Let's do this one first.
B-class.
We'll stick with Vice for now. I know we're like playing with Metal Sonic's emotions here, if he has them. Take a holiday. Take it, Austin. Just take the time off. Even if you can't go anywhere, you know, like thankfully, like we had 2 holidays planned last year that didn't happen because of timing. like, initially our plan was to go to we had like it was actually extremely upsetting, right? So we had a plan to go on holidays to go to France in April. So you can imagine what happened there. You know, April, need I say, April 2020, need I say more? Obviously that didn't happen. Obviously that didn't happen. But so that was our plan, was to do that first. Obviously that got cancelled. There's like a whole other story of like me getting a refund for the ferry tickets, because we were going to take the boat because there's a boat that goes directly from the south of Ireland where I live to the north of France where we wanted to go, which is just perfect. Obviously there's a whole other story about me like trying to get a refund for the ferry tickets, which I finally succeeded in doing, but that got cancelled. So then obviously there was lockdown, blah blah blah. Lockdown started easing again in the summertime, and we planned a holiday, like a hotel breakaway in Ireland in November, right? Again, like perfect timing. I don't know what's better, like Shadow the Hedgehog going like an asshole, or Vice going like Bart Simpson or something. But so our second attempt was a hotel breakaway in Ireland in November. Of course, November is when things started getting bad again, and the second lockdown happened. So that ended up getting cancelled as well. So, like, both of our attempts to go on... Knuckles, I'll have to give you that one. Both of our attempts to go on holiday last year ended up being like cancelled for good reason. Like, I didn't resent it per se. Like, I'm not going to say I resented it. Obviously, I was disappointed, but it was for a good reason, right? So you can't really resent it. Knuckles, you don't know how lucky you are. Knuckles got hit by that. So this is our third attempt since then at a holiday, and we have a holiday break planned in just over a week. Again, like a hotel break just in Ireland. We're not going abroad, obviously, even though theoretically we could. Now they all go inside in this little tunnel. It's like you can't run in those little high heels. They and I don't know what their game plan is, but so yeah, I'm hoping that it actually happens. And you know, like it's literally, I don't know what we're going to be able to do, if anything, with our holiday time. But, like, it'll be worth it just to be somewhere different. I haven't been outside of Cork since February 2020. You know, so it'll, like, even if we don't really get to do anything, it'll be worth it just to go somewhere for a change of scenery, you know? That's the shame theory. Like, sometimes that happens as well, where you're like, okay, well, I want some time off, but you need to use your vacation time to actually do something practical that you just need to do with your life. Pursuit, what do I need to do here? What's your trip planned at the end of the month, Austin, just out of interest? Or the end of next month, sorry. What do I need to chase down the tank and destroy it? Well, this sounds like a job for Metal Sonic, if ever I heard one.
Speed.
There was ever a job for Metal Sonic, destroying the Enforcer tank was it.
3, 2, 1.
We need to hear that Toot Toot Sonic Warrior. He keeps like ducking and weaving my shots. He got me. Oh, it's literally like a battle. Like there are no laps. It's like whoever takes out whoever first. Okay, so the green balls. This feels so fun. Like you just like when you get a good bead on him, you just like smoke him. Is he drifting? Is that what he's doing when he does that? Okay, I need to be a bit more careful. Let's get this heart, actually. Let's just go out of our way. Oh, he was smart with that one. Okay, so now we're after getting him down like a level. This is really cool. I never would have thought this game would have something this cool in it. Okay, let's get a bit conservative here now. And see if we can find a heart like this one. There's no time limit, so let's just try and get some health back. I'll give you that one. Oh, now it's doing like Sonic Ore. I think he's got me on the ropes. Okay, so now he's down to red. So now he's gonna kind of enter like pissy boss mode now, probably. Okay, so don't hit them, but I can shoot them if I have ammo. Let's just try and get. Let's not try and be so like on his ass. You know what they say. Leave the length of 2 cars between you and the vehicle in front. I shot that one. Is there like rubber banding so that he can't like go too far ahead from me? Because if there is, then I'll just like hang out back here. Oh, so I can't destroy them? I thought I could like oh, I can. Just not all the time for some reason. I'm gonna take issue with some of these. Okay, so my plan there was just to like take him out as like to like just take him out as quickly as possible if I could. I'm like doing a lot of thinking here, like I'm doing. There, we did it finally. So what's going on? So going to Los Angeles, see a concert, see some of your friends, met during lockdown, nice. Wedding in Minnesota. Sounds really nice. Being invited to a wedding like that. That's a big event, you know. That's like that's what we refer to as a life-changing event, you know. So that is really heartwarming. And you know what? It's just like something more... I don't need that. Like, what does that even do? The, like, it's just kind of really nice to be invited to something like that. And to have, like, the prospect of being able to have some sort of, like, social event. Since we've had, like, none of those in the past whenever. I'm going to be Metal Sonic. I'm going to go with handling again. Just in case that helps. Yeah, I must say, like, a couple of weeks ago, I was actually, thankfully, able to, see my grandfather for his 80th birthday. And it just felt so, it just felt so, like, refreshing to actually be able to do something like we haven't been able to do in so long, you know? Like, when was the last time any of us were able to actually just, like, enjoy ourselves at a social event, you know? It felt so refreshing. Yeah, I feel like this handling, like having it set to handling is definitely helping a little bit. Like, we're cutting it a little bit close with the time. Like, I think that's where I'm suffering with the top speed. Time over? Let's change it to back to speed, because I feel like I'm,
Location unlocked.
Okay, well, we'll unlock the location. Wait. Do I have to, like, go back to the map? Go back to the world map to be able to, change my, medium?
Metal Sonic.
Let's change back to speed.
Speed.
Because I feel like I just wasn't able to... I wasn't able to... Oh, you got to see your niece as well, Fury? Yeah, that's what we've been missing out on, is all of those nice, like, normal stuff, you know? It's not even, like, the big deal stuff, it's like the whoa. It's like the nice, it's like the normal stuff is what we've been missing out on. Like, we have a new niece in France as well. Since September last year. And we would have loved to see her, but we haven't seen her. Obviously. I think a lot of people are in that situation. Like, there are grandparents that haven't seen their grandchildren. You know? I think that's the hardest thing about this whole situation, is just like it's not like the impracticalities, right? The impracticalities we can survive, you know, or oh, I don't get to do what I want, you know? We can survive that, but it's the whole kind of like, oh, the kind of like relationships that have suffered, you know? That's the difficult thing. Yes, Conan, it is freaking hot as all hell. I swear.
Event complete.
It is freaking hot. Speaking of which, I'm going to get another beer out of the fridge. I'm going to hit you with Beetlejuice. Just for a second. It won't take too long. But, like, I need the other beer. I'm back. I'm gonna offer you a toast. There you go. It is so hot. Yeah, it is. It's like 25 degrees down here. And like, Conan will vouch for me. I was trying to explain this earlier. But when it's hot in Ireland, when it's like... Bye, Beetlejuice. When it's hot in Ireland, it's... For some reason, it's hotter. Like 25 degrees feels like 35 degrees or something. There's just something about it. Like, cause I've been on the... what I was saying earlier is that, like, I've been on the continent, when it's been like 30 degrees, and that's like normal, like that's completely normal, and it feels completely fine, and I'm like, oh, this isn't actually that hot. Yes, it's like something to do with the humidity. It's something to do with like the humidity or like the latitude of where we are or something like that. I don't know what it is, but it feels like crazy hot. Okay, so we can't afford to go through that gate. I'm scared at what this might be. Beat Joe Musashi's best lap time? Okay, so we need Metal Sonic on speed mode for this. Yeah, there's no such thing as air conditioning here, but to be fair, we only need it like 3 days a year usually.
Get ready.
Okay, so remember what we learned the last time? Don't drive on the leaves, on the cherry blossoms, or it will slow down your futuristic mega robot unstoppable car. How are we ever gonna beat him? He's like going crazy. How are we ever gonna beat this guy? Well, I think we're gaining on him now. Don't touch the leaves. It's the leaves. The leaves are gonna try and screw me over, and they're in a different place this time. Okay, so he went through the cherry blossoms, which must have slowed him down. Shinobi has amazing music, by the way. In case this like isn't making it plainly obvious. It helps that I got to play this track earlier as well, because as I was saying, like a lot of this I've never played before. Okay, he's still beating me. But we can still catch up on him. The thing is, I feel like my top speed might be better. So if I can just kind of build up some momentum, it'll be good. So are they my lives up there? Because I'm ahead of him. No, I was ahead of him for what? Well, driving into that big statue's foot isn't going to help. Once again, this is like the game that I play where I have like no option to look at what you're writing to me right now. He's kicking my ass. The thing is, like, the one thing I don't like about air conditioning is that it's like a lot of electricity that's being used purely for the sake of like a small amount of comfort, of additional comfort, you know? I nearly had it that time. Okay, the final lap. Okay, just don't drive into the statues. Oh no, it's not even his... Oh, it is his foot. He always goes faster than me on the water for some reason. Okay, that wasn't the right thing to do, but I'll take it. The sun! I feel like I've got him this time. Joe Musashi. You might be a shinobi extraordinaire, but you can't run in those little high heels. Where is King Curtis nowadays? I was like, there's Joe Musashi nowadays. I'm nearly... Come on, please! Oh, literally by like less than a second.
Event failed.
Sorry, I'm just like reading the chat. That's why I'm silent now. Yes, I am hydrating. Don't worry.
B class.
I'm hydrating. Do not worry.
3, 2, 1.
Let's try this again. I still believe in you, Metal Sonic. I think I'm going to use the boost when I hit the water. This is like my new plan. Is to use the boost when I like hit the water. Because I feel like that's where I feel myself losing a lot of momentum, is as soon as I hit the water. For some reason. Don't drive on the cherry blossoms, they'll slow you down. Metal Sonic forgot to replace his tires with these seasonal April cherry blossom tires or whatever. I feel like I'm doing a bit better. Maybe I should go that way. Like, maybe I should be trying to take some of these shortcuts. See, I don't know whether they're shortcuts. That's the problem. They might take they could very well just take longer. Okay, so what has anybody played this game before? And can they tell me how are they like doing the flip thing in the air? I'm gonna try taking like the alternate path this time. And like seeing where that takes me. In case that turns out being... I feel like that's like almost faster. Maybe it's not. I keep like missing that that first boost. I'm gonna try this again and see if I can like stay on the roof this time. Okay, I think that was faster if I know where you're supposed to go after that, but that's my problem, is I don't know. Okay, let's get this one. I'm ahead of him this time. This is all mine to lose at this stage. See, look, what's that flip thing that they do? I swear that must be like in Mario Kart Wii, where you flip the Wiimote when you're in the air and it does like a bounce or so. It does like a speed boost. Oh.
Fail.
If you yeah, I was just gonna say I need to shake the Wii wheel. I have a bottle of water here as well. I'm not just drinking beer. Hey Mayo, it's great to see you. I'm going to use the dark arts, how to flip in Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. How to flip. Here we go. Whoa! Now it all makes sense. Now I have new technology. You flick the right stick. Who would have thought it?
Get ready.
I want to... Now. Now we've got him. Joe Musashi, you are going to rue the day you ever crossed paths with Metal Sonic. Again, I'm going to use my... There we go. I figured it out. And look, it totally got us way up past him. Okay, that's definitely it. I'm going to play it safe. I'm not going to go for that weird, weird path where you go on the roof and then I don't know where I'm going. Don't hit the cherry blossoms. You didn't get your cherry blossom tires put on. I bet you Driver X doesn't have to put up with this shit. Oh, I need to remember to flip. We've totally got him this time. Like, I swear, just knowing that one esoteric trick that I wasn't aware of is going to change this whole game. But I think what you have to be careful of is if you're in the process of flipping, when your car hits the ground again, I think like you actually crash. So I think there's an element of timing to it. There we go. Got it. It actually feels really natural. Like, it feels really natural to just flip, as it feels as natural as shaking the Wiimote. Let's put it that way. That deserves a sip of beer. To Metal Sonic, flipping in the air. Found dead in the Sonic Generations archive room. Hey, at least the music there is good.
Select an event.
The Death Egg? What the heck is this? Pursuit? What was Pursuit again? Oh, that's the tank! I don't think my nerves can take the tank again.
B-Class. Character select.
I don't think my nerves can take the tank anymore. Can take the tank again. I feel like speed is not important on this because there's no time limit. I'm going to go with handling to help me maybe block his, dodge his stuff more effectively. This is literally the Death Egg.
3, 2, 1, go! Ammo!
Ah! That was such like a Waluigi, ah. I call bullshit on that one. One of those must definitely have hit him. I feel like this is a Rock's feet touch the ground situation already. Okay, let's start getting a little bit more sensible here. We can't be losing health on this like early part of the game, of the battle, because we all saw what this guy is capable of when we get him down to red health. Look at him, the cheek. The cheek of it. Putting like a bomb right behind the health. I really like this though because it's actually like there's a real element of challenge to it, you know, because you don't like actually if you just try and go as fast as possible and get right up behind him, you're going to lose. So when he has like that thing open like that, can he like not shoot you or something? Can he like not shoot you or something when he has that thing open like that? That's what it feels like at least. So I feel like we should just like save up our missiles here. And then just like whomp him. Like whomp, whomp. When he opens up like that. Like I feel like what we should do. And this is like me using like my... What happened there? Did like none of them want to get hit? This is me using like my Metal Sonic Ultimate Killer Robot Brain. I feel like what we should do is like try and save up our missiles, even though my theory was like just completely debunked there by the fact that he has like the thing open and he's still hitting us with the things. See, this is our chance. Then we whomp them. There we go. Whew. You guys still interested in seeing more of this? Just by the way, I'm happy to like play a little bit more. At least maybe we have the coins to unlock the... Well, no, we have maybe we have the coins to unlock the next world or whatever. Like we have the coins to unlock the next world. Unfortunately, we don't have the coins yet to unlock this. The next gate.
New tour unlocked.
Twilight Engine, Scorching Skies. Danica Patrick and Shadow. Like Danica Patrick giving us the stink eye. Both of them actually. It's like, tell me the difference between these two pictures, and it's like they're the same picture.
Twilight Engine. Select an event.
So yeah, do you want to see... I'll let you decide. Do you want to see more of this, or do you want to see something different?
Race.
Decide while I'm doing this race.
B-Class. Characters Metal Sonic.
And if you want to say something different, give me something as inspiration or whatever.
Speed.
Be my muse. I still wish I had that Leafblower. Mayo and Conan, you missed the Leafblower story.
Get ready.
If you can believe it, you missed the Leafblower story.
1, go.
What's the Leafblower? Oh my god, Theory. You say play Skyward Sword? I was literally thinking of being that asshole who streams Skyward Sword, but streams like the original Wii version. Like that was literally on my mind today. I was like, that would totally be in character for me to do that. Like it's not even funny. Like, could you imagine you go live playing Skyward Sword on launch day for, Skyward Sword HD or whatever? And then it's like, oh, but actually I'm playing the original version that nobody likes, including me. I hate that game. I hate that hedgehog! Is this game from, like, House of the Dead or something like that? Like, I don't instantly recognize which game this is, to be honest. Like, I'm presuming it's something like House of the Dead. Whoa. Oh, did you see poor Metal Sonic? Whoa. What did I do to Tails? I just ended his driving career forever. I just drove him right into the wall. Whoa, that looked dangerous right there. Ah, so you can then go to, like, you can influence which direction you go. And based on that, it'll, like, help you set up for like the next part of the track. Okay, so that wasn't very helpful at all to just like drop me off back there. Danica Patrick, my eternal nemesis. Like, it wasn't bad enough having one eternal nemesis in the form of Sonic the Hedgehog. This is like very pleasant music, I must say, for like terrifying horror game. How did I get into the first place? The first place? All of a sudden. I go so slow on the water. Like, is that just me? I feel like I go... Now Shadow is trying to, like, usurp my position. He's already done that once. It's like, it's not bad enough. Shadow tried to, like, which one of you motherfuckers stole my flow? Eeny, meeny, meeny, miny, mo. It's like, it's bad enough he tried to do it once in my career. Do you want to know how long it took Metal Sonic to become the Sonic's nemesis after Shadow tried to steal the show? It's not even funny. It's like one of the greatest upsets in gaming history. Almost as upsetting as Danica Patrick trying to steal my flow. Ooh la la. Oh, we remember her. If you request Space Channel 5, I'm going to die. Because, like, I can't handle the stress of, like, playing Space Channel 5 and commentating at the same time. That was, like, just too much for my brain to handle that night. Let alone what was actually even happening in the game. Danica Patrick, hope you have burn heal. She literally robbed first place from me.
Excellent. Second place.
I need to, like, make the chat bigger. Need to get rid of this.
Event complete. Location unlocked.
Yeah, it's a challenging game. Like, seriously, Mayo, like, Space Channel 5 Part 2, it, like, the difficulty curve, like, and I'm literally doing this, like, in motion at the moment where my hands are on my temples, because I'm like, I'm willing my brain to understand it. The difficulty curve of that game is steep. Like, it starts with, like, this fun sort of, yeah, hey, chew, hey, or whatever. And then out of nowhere, it's just like, what the fuck? Then Pudding shows up with her oatmeal-y complexion. What is that? That looks like something out of, looks like something out of, Skies of Arcadia again. I don't think I can do it. Not now, like, I think I'm probably only going to be streaming for another 2 hours. Is it, like, worthwhile starting up a file of Skyward Sword all over again? Like, literally in the 2 hours that I have left streaming, we'll probably, like, get to the point where we see Groose, and that's the end. Like, we'll be like, okay, well, bye.
Select an event.
Select an event. We had enough of him the last time. Plus, I'm like here at the computer. I feel like if we change games, it'll be like a computer game. Last night, I watched a film. As I recall, it was a horror film. It'll be something like that.